Thank you very, very much. Everybody, again, a hearty welcome on this day where you have honored us by coming to respond to our invitation on a public hearing to hear your inputs on the rail safety bill that is before us.
Siyabonga kakhulu ngokuthi ke nize esimemeni sisikhiphile ukuthi ke sizozwa uvo lwenu mayelana ke nalo mthetho sivivinyo o mayelana ke nokuphepha kukaloliwe.
We also thank you because it's a weekend, it's a Sunday, there are so many other things you could have been doing, but you found it important to be here with us. We do not take it lightly and we do appreciate it.
Siphinde sinibonge ke ngokuthi isonto ziningi izinto engabe niyazenza kodwa ke nisithathile isikhathi senu neza nazoba nathi asikuthathi kancane lokho siyakubonga kakhulu.
My name is Lisa Mangcu. I am the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Transport.
Igama lami ngingulisa Mangcu, imina ke usihlalo waleli wekomiti ke elibhekele ezokuthutha.
I will introduce my colleagues and thereafter I will say how we are going to run the program. So when we introduce them, even if we don't interpret, at least you will understand. I'll start on my extreme right today. We have Honorable Ramadwa on the extreme right, member of this portfolio committee.
Good morning. Good morning.
Next to her is Honorable McDonald. Next to him and next to me is Honorable Sitole. On my extreme left is Honorable Noluchungu. Next to her is Honorable Mabena. And next to him, last but not least, is Honorable Hunsinga. Good job, Isdugo Sakel. Good job, Elo. Thank you very much. As we all know here, we are here to discuss the rail safety bill. Not to discuss, but to get your input on the rail safety bill.
Njengoba ke nazi silapha nje ukuthi ke sizokhulumisana kahle kahle hayi ukuthi sizokhulumisana sizokuzwa imibono yenu mayelana ke nalomthetho osivivinyo wezokuphepha kuloliwe.
And what we are doing is what the Constitution puts upon us as legislators, that we should hear the views of the people as to how legislation should be shaped.
Lokhu ke sikwenzayo iloku umthetho sisekelo okubeka phezukwethu ukuthi sikwenze ukuthi sizokuzwa izimvo zabantu ngaphambi kokuba ke kushaywe umthetho.
And it is also your constitutional right to be heard on any piece of legislation that is being formulated.
Futhi ke kulilungelo lenu elilapha kumthetho sisekelo ukuthi ke nizwiwe okanye ke niveze uvo lweni ngaphambi kokuba umthetho ushawe.
And that is why we are here.
Isona ke izathu esisibeke lapha namhlanje.
We are here not to discuss, to debate, or to answer to many questions, but to hear inputs.
Namhlanje azizelanga ukuthi ke sizokhulumisana okanye sizophikisana kuphela sizele ukuzokuzwa izimvo zenu kuphela.
This province is the 5th province we are visiting.
Lesifundazwe esesihlanu esesisivakashe.
And this is the last day in KwaZulu-Natal. We started in Richards Bay, when in Msunduzi yesterday, and today we are here.
Kanti ke sekusuku lokugcina la eKZN siqale eRichards Bay izolo besemsunduzi njengoba silapha namhlanje.
We will be doing Eastern Cape, Free State, Northern Cape, and the Western Cape.
Sizosuka ke siyokwenza iFree State, iWestern Cape, iNorthern Cape.
So it is important that we get as broad views as possible.
Kubalekile ke ukuthi sithole izimvo okanye ke imbono eminingi esingakwazi yonke ukuthi siyithole.
So what I'm going to do now is I am going to give you a very high level, also selected level of what the rail safety bill before us is highlighting or lifting.
Njengamanje ke ngizokwenza ngizonikeza nje ikafushane incazelo eseqophelweni eliphezulu ukuthi ke lo mthetho sivivinyo omayelana ke nezokuphepha lapha kuloliwe uphethe ini.
I know that as communities there are many other burning issues that are affecting us.
Ngiyazi ukuthi ke njengomphakathi ziningi ezinye ke izinkinga esinazo ezisishisayo nezisihluphayo kakhulu.
But we do appeal to you that we confine ourselves to the rail safety bill.
Kodwa ke siyanicela ukuthi namhlanje ake siqonde nje ngqo lo mthetho sivivinyo omayelana ke nezokuphepha kuloliwe esize ngawo.
After I sit down from introducing the bill, we will take hands.
Emveni kokuba ke senguwethulile lo mthetho sivivinyo ngizobe sengihlala phansi bese sithatha ke izandla.
We are going to take 10 people at a time maximum.
Sizothatha ke abantu abayishumi kanjalo kanjalo.
Each person will speak and we ask that you do not exceed 3 minutes input.
Wonke umuntu uzolithola ithuba lokukhuluma siyacela umuntu ke angeqi emizuzwini emithathu uma ekhuluma.
When you do speak, we ask that you introduce yourself, explain to us any organization if you represent an organization.
Uma ke ulithola ithuba lokukhuluma sizawucela ukuthi uzethule bese ke usichazela mhlawumbe ukuthi ngabe usuka kuyiphi inhlangano uma kungukuthi umele inhlangano.
You tell us at the beginning or at the end of your input if you support the bill or you do not support it.
Uzawube ususitshela ke ngabe kusekuqaleni noma kusekugcineni ukuthi ngabe uyaweseka na uyaweseka lo mthetho sivivinyo noma awuweseki.
I do want to say that if you raise any other issues that are outside the bill, I will unfortunately have to ask you to stop.
Kufanele ngikusho ukuthi ke uma umuntu ke eveza izinto kwalomthetho sivivinyo esizokhuluma ngawo ngebhadi ke kuyofanele ngimmise.
Your input must be structured in 2 ways.
Umbono wakho ke kufanele uvele ngeindlela ezimbili.
The first one is things that in the bill you think should not be in the bill.
Okokuqala izinto ke ozothi mawubheka umthetho sivivinyo izinto obona ukuthi ngathi ayifanele ukuthi zingaba phakathi kulo mthetho sivivinyo.
Or things that you think should be amended in what is already presented.
Okanye kube izinto ocabanga ukuthi kufanele zichitshiyelwe phakathi lapha kumthetho sivivinyo.
And the second one is that whatever new input that you think can be added to enrich the bill before us.
Okwesibili ke kube ukuthi uma ubona ukuthi kukhona okusha okungekho kumthetho sivivinyo njengamanje ofisa ke kwengezwe ikona ke ongabe usukwethula.
Those are the parameters within which we request your input be confined to.
Iyona ke indlela esizocela ukuthi imbono yenu niveze ngayo leyo.
So everyone can speak in the language of their choice.
Umuntu ke angakhuluma ngolimi aluthandayo
It will be interpreted if need be.
kuzawuhunyushwa uma ngabe isidingo sikhona.
So that is how today's affair.
Ke uhlelo lanamhlanje.
So I'm going to sit down, not out.
Ngizohlala phansi ke hayi ngoba nginganihloniphi kodwa ngenzela ukuthi ngikwazi ukuthi nginethezeke
And take you the high level of the bill.
bese ke nginikeza ke umthetho osivivinyo.
So as I've already said, the bill
Njengoba bese ngishilo umthetho osivivinyo phambi kwethu ulokhuza ke umayelana ke nezokuphepha lapha kuloliwe.
once approved, this bill will replace an existing bill called the National Rail Safety Regulator Act. Rather an act, not a bill.
Mangabe ke sekulungi so usungenile lo mthetho wa uyobe ususa omunye ke umthetho ovele okhona njengamanje okuyi National Rail Safety Act.
There have been a lot of developments in rail in the country since this old act has been in place.
Kube khona ke izinguquko eziningi lapha kwezikaloliwe la ezweni lethu kusuka ke ngalesi yasikhathi kwashawa lo mthetho okhona njengamanje.
So this bill before us seeks to address certain developments that would have happened or shortfalls that were identified.
Lo mthetho osivivinyo kulapha phambi kwethu uzama ke ukuthi ke ubheke izinto mhlawumbe kungenzeka kuba ziyashoda uma ke izinguquko esezaba khona ulungise ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi kuhambelane nesimo esikusona manje.
The bill also seeks to promote the use of rail as a preferred mode of transport that we believe will be able to contribute to the country's economy.
Umthetho osivivinyo lona futhi uzama ukuthi ke kusetshenziswe uloliwe njengendlela yokuthutha ke ngabe izimpahla okanye abantu okukholelwa ukuthi ke nako kunganomthelelo omuhle emnothweni wezwe.
It also seeks to provide guidance on the governance or the governing of the rail safety regulator.
Iphinde ke izame ukuthi ke inikeze indlela okuzophathwa ngayo ke umlawuli wezokuphepha lapha kuloliwe.
So I will take you certain clauses that I've highlighted as I've said in my introduction around the bill.
Ngizothatha ke izigaba nje ezimbalwa njengoba bese ngishilo kuwo lo mthetho osivivinyo.
It is by no means to restrict you to what I'm going to comment on. You may comment on any clause in the bill.
Lokhu kakusho ukuthi ke ngiyanivalela ukuthi nikhulume ngalokho engizokusho kuphela. Ungakhuluma nanganoma isiphi isigaba esikhona lapha kumthetho osivivinyo.
Before I do that, may I just check by show of hands, if you don't mind, how many of us have seen this bill or received it before walking in here today?
Uma ke ngingakwazi mhlawumbe ke sibone ngezandla ukuthi bangaki kunina abawutholile lo mthetho osivivinyo ngaphambi kokuba bazongena la endlini.
Anyone before?
Abawuthole phambilini kokuthi nizofika la.
Okay, that's fine. I think I've got a clear picture. Thank you.
Siyabonga.
All right. I will then deal with the clauses as I've already said.
Ngizawuthatha ke izigaba njengoba bese ngiveze.
Any piece of legislation, there is always need to make provision for exemptions in the application of an act.
Njengawo yonke ke imithetho kuya kube khona isidingo sokuthi kwenziwe kuvunyelwe ukuthi kube khona izikhathi la kungathiwa khona ezinye izinto zingakhishwa emthethweni.
Clause 4 of this bill before us makes provision.
Osivivinyo sikhuluma ngalokho.
And as I said, there is an existing act, and when you start with the new act, you want that there is no break, there is continuation, and clause 5 makes provision for that.
Njengoba